there's obviously a lot of pressure on this game, but he's been dealing with that for years and years. So, yeah, I'd love to see him get a big score in this game.
Well, the lights are on in Mumbai and making their way out to the middle. Virender Sehwag and also Sachin Tendulkar. They've only had a 20-minute break. That's not going to worry them, I wouldn't have thought, Junior, but the crowd and the noise will be deafening.
Just had an entree, didn't have the main meal, didn't have the main
curry. They'd be too nervous to get stuck into any tucker anyway, wouldn't they?
Yeah, exactly. They probably won't mind, actually, straight back out there rather than sitting down and getting cold, so that won't affect them too much. They haven't done a lot in the outfield anyway, so it's going to be a great opening partnership here. Just the test against the new ball. Malinga will definitely open the bowling for Sri Lanka. It's going to be interesting to see who else opens the bowling, because Pereira hasn't bowled in the tournament as yet. Kalura Sekar has played 1 or 2 games. Randiv, the off spinner, he hasn't played at all. So they've basically got a new attack.
Well, that has really surprised me. I mean, they're going into a World Cup final, and 3 of the bowlers haven't had a lot of bowling under their belt, and I think that's a big risk.
It's a gamble, isn't it?
Huge risk for Sri Lanka, because they've had pretty good momentum going into this game. I'm just really surprised. And look, if they get cleaned up here tonight, I reckon that's probably one of the reasons they've got to look at that selection policy, because I was very, very surprised.
Yeah.
Well, if they do get cleaned up, it'll be, it's going to go down to the last few overs. So I reckon we're in for a great final here, because India have got the batting to chase down those runs. But as we know, runs on the board in big games is, counts for a lot. So whatever happens, I reckon we're in for a cracker.
All right, let's get you all set, strapped in, and head over to Mumbai. And it is Sri Lanka defending 274, and Lasith Malinga kicking it off for Sri Lanka. Let's hand you over to the commentators.
Lasith Malinga straight away. A different look to the field, a sweeper and the third man in place, and of course the 2 slips.
Here we go, Lasith Malinga. First ball on line, and the first ball hasn't disappeared for 4.
Well, that's because he didn't try to hit it. I think it was a very good delivery. He also realizes India are chasing 275. Not an easy task, and therefore he's not going to throw it away.
So Sri Lanka straight away able to get the Indian batsman to do something different.
Right, we've got 2 slips. Point fielder is going to be important for Virender Sehwag. They've got a sweeper cover and a third man. They've got 2 deep men. Oh, this is going to be close. The finger goes up. And Virender Sehwag has gone for a review instantly. The second time he's done that in the tournament. He doesn't wait to consult his partner. He's gone for the review.
Well, he obviously must feel that he has edged the ball. Because if he hasn't edged the ball, I think he's a goner.
There's no other chance. And the step looks all right, so it's a legal delivery.
Have a look at this. Is there an edge? Well, the first replay that we see, nothing to suggest that there is a deflection, there is a blur as well. So the TV umpire from that angle wouldn't know whether there's an inside edge. Here's another one.
Yes, he's been stuck on the front pad. He's just moved away. When he does that, he can see his middle and off stump. So he maybe feels that it might be going down the leg side. Maybe he feels the ball has cut in a little too much. But remember, he was out LBW playing across the line to Wahab Riaz in the game against Pakistan. Now when the ball has hit him, the middle and off stump are visible. And that is what will give him a little bit of a chance in case the ball's holding his line.
Third umpire very keen to see whether there's an inside edge. I don't think he's too worried about where the ball is heading. Just wants to look at any deflection at all. Here's another look. Yeah, just looking at inside edge at the moment. Let's try and hear it. Doesn't seem like there was a noise of wood on that one.
What do you think, Russell? Inside edge?
Certainly not going over the top. And I certainly can't pick up an inside edge. And all Sri Lanka needed for it to clip.
Well, he's a goner. No inside edge. That was the only thing that could have saved Virender Sehwag. 3 reds. And it's going to be curtains for Virendra Sehwag. Once again, the finger goes up to confirm his original decision. And this is a huge setback for India. Celebrations there in the dressing room of Sri Lanka. It's 0 for 1. A very accomplished batsman, Gautam Gambhir, left-handed, batting at number 3. He's an established test player for India, opens the innings in test matches. So this is something he'll be used to. The pace of Lasith Malinga and the skills of Lasith Malinga, who's got that first breakthrough. What a big one that was.
The ball just skidded and thudded into the pads. Came off the pitch very quickly. Virendra Sehwag looking to play against the line, across the line was LBW.
Oh, rushing in was the fielder at square leg. That's a boundary to Gautam Gambhir. Gets off the mark with a nice clip on the leg side.
And look at the cheers from the crowd. Malinga's got a smile on his face. He knows the ball came off the pitch again pretty quickly. Look at the pace at which it's come off.
Not too much bounce also. But he was looking to bowl that leg side line. He's got fielders on the leg side. Now the leg slip has just been moved to a catching position in front, just behind the crease. So this is unorthodox. So Sangakkara trying different things.
Oh, inside edge. The thing with Lasith Malinga, he bowls with pace, but he's also quite accurate.
This is Sehwag, the second ball of the inning. Beaten for pace.
There was no inside edge. If Sehwag, I don't know whether he thought there was an inside edge. If there was no inside edge, couldn't understand that instant request for review. The second time he's done that in this tournament. Without consulting somebody like Tendulkar at the other end. So that's one review gone for India. Let's hope it doesn't cost India too much. Good stop.
Tilakratne Dilshan.
He's an outstanding fielder. And that is the LBW again.
You can see the middle and off stump. So probably Virendra Sehwag just looked down, saw that, and maybe thought that it was going down leg stump or leg side.
I think if the ball had cut in a little bit, yes, he had a chance, but the ball just held its line. Didn't seem to have moved either away or into him. Just a straight delivery. He missed it.
Rising delivery to finish the over. 4 for 1.
The top start for Lasith Malinga. He has picked up vital wickets for Sri Lanka, but that has been later on in the innings. So with the new ball, it's a big bonus. And Sehwag, he's the one who will give the Indian team momentum. Gambhir and Tendulkar, very capable. Have to work harder.
Been the strength of this Indian World Cup team, the batting depth that we just saw. We've lost one. That never deters this team. One Kulashekara, age 28. This one will get the ball to come back in. He's a good one-day bowler, at one time ranked number 1. Doesn't bowl the outswingers, so he can be very economical, testing with his line. And the man on strike, Sachin Tendulkar. Not only has he seen the game change around him, he's seen his home ground change around him. And has a good record at the Wankhede Stadium. Starts off positively, runs the first one quickly. So he's off the mark.
Yeah, he just opened the face of the bat. But look at this man move. Wouldn't that make the Sri Lankans feel much better? He was the fielder down. They had to run about 20 meters. Look at him go.
Oh, he was a brilliant fielder when he was young. And he still has a good arm. If there was any talk about any injury, well, certainly it didn't seem with that sprint to stop the ball going for a boundary. And just giving away a single. That is terrific work by Muthaiya Muralidharan.
One slip, one gully to Gautam Gambhir.
Well, Murali, he's got a part to play today. He's been bowling with lots of confidence. Much slower in his pace. That's his World Cup career. Just needs the two wickets to tie with Glenn McGrath.
Well, Kulasekara has to get his line right because he's moved Murali squarer. So a little bit of deflection of the left-hander's pads or the bat is going to go for a boundary. Most captains now today keep the fielder at fine leg squarer. So a little bit of deflection off the pads is a boundary. It's a lot of pressure on the bowler. He's got to get his line right.
He'll be more comfortable against the right-hander. We know what we get from him. Pitches just outside off stump, nips it back in. And that's why you have the leg side packed with fielders.
Well, I'm not too sure that this is a good idea, having a shy at the stumps. It looks pretty good, but it can deflect and go for runs. Unless there's an absolute chance of a run out, and you can't see that there's a chance of a run out because you're looking at the ball, your back is to the field, to the non-striker.
A lovely shot. That's a back foot cover drive. Short man standing tall. Perishan will drag it back. 3 runs to Tendulkar.
Well, that's the kind of shot that makes you feel that the man is looking good, in form. The punch through the back, through the covers off the back foot. That is normally an indication that Tendulkar is moving well, is batting well. Not so much the straight drive, not the flick of the pads. It's the punch off the back foot through the covers. And he's played it so early.
Get a single, Gautam Gambhir. 2 overs gone, it's 10 for 1.
But the Sri Lankans do believe they're on their toes. Already saved a few runs. Tilakratna Dilshan in the forefront. They'll have to battle all the way to defend that 274 for 6. Which didn't look possible at all, but Mahela Jayawardena, wasn't he special?
What an innings that was from Mahela Jayawardena. Lost Sangakkara quite early in that partnership. Sangakkara getting 48. It's amazing that though he looked like he was playing the sheet anchor role, he was still scoring well over 100 as a strike rate.
Well, he batted through. That was the key. Love the others, especially Thisara Pereira, to come at the end and make a difference. But before the end, a vital partnership between Mahela Jayawardena and Nuwan Kulasekara. We were all surprised when he walked in at number 7. We know he gives a straight bat and he's useful, but he proved very vital in the end. Supported Jayawardena all the way through. 32 of 30 he made.
And what a partnership that was with Mahela Jayawardena. Gave Jayawardena the confidence that there was somebody willing to stay with him. Good running that. India need to mark a fielder, spot a fielder from whom they can take the extra run.
That time it was Muralidharan. Not timing it well enough, but he realized early that the fielder was on the circle. And generally, if you're off straight away, you're home with time to spare.
Well, he's taken a hat-trick in this tournament, Lasith Malinga. So he's never easy for a new batsman, and now the field changes. And for Tendulkar, they've got a short sort of cover point. Not short point, but short cover point. You can see how he changes his game according to the bowler. Looking to keep his back lift low and to get onto the front foot because of kind of angle that Malinga creates. He doesn't want to play him too much off the back foot.
Yes, because he knows that Malinga can skid off this pitch. I'm not too sure if there's been any dew around, but if there is any dew, we should probably settle in another half an hour or so. The ball will skid off the pitch a little bit more than it had when Sri Lanka were batting.
There again, looking to push forward. Although he played that not off the front foot, looking to get forward.
Just for Malinga to get bounce, he's got to go much shorter than that. So he'll know all about him, the teammates, and he handles him. But when the dew comes in, for that to count, India need to make sure that they consolidate in this period and around the 30th over have at least 7 wickets, 8 wickets in the bag.
It'll make their job a lot easier if the dew comes in, so they'll be really hoping it's one of those nights. Nicely played on the onside. Murali after it. 2 more runs. He's looking in good touch.
Yes, he seems to have a lot of time to play the shots as well. Not just this push shot to mid-wicket for 2 runs, but even the earlier 2 deliveries. He seemed to be middling the ball very well in front of the pad. Not being hurried, not being rushed by Malinga. That's a good sign, that's a good omen for Sachin Tendulkar and for India. Middling the ball.
We haven't seen the ball swing though. It's just the skiddy factor that the batsmen do need to watch out for now at this stage.
Well played. And once again, good timing on that one. Dilshan is quick. He's lightning quick. Just the 2 runs. 5 runs coming from that over. It's 15 for 1.
Well, that's outstanding fielding by the Sri Lankan. They really are charged up. Chasing that ball down, restricting the batsman to just 2 runs. That's terrific fielding by the Sri Lankans.
The time, no footwork, but good balance from Sachin Tendulkar. He's got his timing right. Good support work. They're chasing everything, the Sri Lankans.
Kulashekara, an experienced one-day bowler. It seems like Kumar Sangakkara will be coming up to the stumps. He's got his helmet on.
Batsmen do tend to walk down the wicket at Kulasekara once they get the measure of him. So Sangakkara reacting early.
Running has been good so far from Gautam Gambhir especially. Every time he's mistimed the ball, he's looked for a single.
Yeah, now if you can do that and the scoreboard keeps rotating, you're rotating the strike, and that will mean you don't have to take that undue risk to keep in touch with the required run rate.
Yes, I think at the start of your innings, you want to get set. You don't want to be looking to play too many shots too soon. And if you can rotate the strike with the singles, you're maintaining the asking rate, keeping the asking rate in sight. What a shot! Once again, a punch off the back foot. He's waiting for the ball, not committing himself too much off the front foot.
Now watch his hands in this one. Again, just a short stride, he's balanced. Look at him just open the face of the bat to pick that gap. Not looking to hit it too hard, just wants the gap.
Always like that view. Watching Tendulkar bat, that view from point tells you about his balance when he's playing his shots.
It's also an indication that this wicket is true.
As long as the ball is hard and new, it will seem true. As it gets older, might be a little difficult, but if the due factor comes in. Oh, that was glorious. The broad bat of Sachin Tendulkar in the straight drive.
I don't think there's anybody who plays that shot better than Sachin Tendulkar. Full face of the bat, not even trying to hit it hard, just looking to time it. Look at that, just timing it. No follow through of the bat, but he knows that he's got it in the middle and it's going to go for a boundary.
Look how still that head is. Sachin Tendulkar. It's done well on this ground.
Oh, that would have been another boundary. Great stop at point. No wonder the bowler is delighted. Kapugedra there at point.
They're again opening the face of the bat. The Sri Lankans will battle. They got the runs on the board and they got a formidable score, 274. But they're going to need a lot of that because this Indian batting lineup is strong. So we've got a battle that we can watch, and it's turning out to be a great evening here at the Wankhede.
Splendid shot. No chance for Muthaiya Muralidharan. He watches the ball go by. The master is looking in good touch here.
And he's aware of the fact that if he's got to capitalise, it's got to be of the weaker of the Sri Lankan bowlers. Certainly Kulasekara is the one who is more likely to give you these kind of loose deliveries.
The first real loose delivery. Until then it's been good shots. Tendulkar's created it. Now he's put the bowler under pressure.
As many as 3 men now in that point region to stop that shot. Well played. 11 runs from that over. It's 26 for 1.
Sri Lanka need to hang in there. Just keep going through the processes. Keep believing. There's a long way to go. And each time, each good over, a maiden over, or even an over for 1 or 2 will in turn put the pressure on the Indians. It's pressure game.